Obedience to the mundane is the purest form of worship. Oftentimes we fall into the spectrum where we obey God when everything is going good in our lives, so we can see the blessings of God very tangibly in a way that's very real to us, or the other end of the spectrum when things are not going as good, we're the lowest lows, and nothing else has worked out, and everything else we place our faith in or trust in has failed us. Now we run back to God and obey Him. But God has called us to steward every moment of our lives, everything that we have. Colossians 3:17 is a perfect example. This says that whatever you do, do unto the glory of God. This is what worship is. It's a posture, right? It's not an action. It's not a worship set. It's not like serving one another. That is a form of worship, but worship itself is a heart posture. It's recognizing who God is and who you can be because of who God is. And posture yourself below God and understanding who He is and lifting Him up in every single moment. So how do you steward the in-between moments between the highest highs and the lowest lows? How do you steward the mundane? How do you take your everyday life? Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's the interacting with that coworker or a classmate that you don't get along with very well. How do you do the in-between stuff for the honor and glory of God? How do you lift Him up in those moments? How do you allow His character to shine through you? Because this is what true worship is. Because if you can't worship God in the mundane, I'd question if you truly love Him. Because in order for you to love God, in order for you to love anything, it requires sacrifice and requires a choice. And in order to worship God in the mundane, you have to choose to be very intentional with that type of worship, with that act, whatever you're doing in that moment, and steward it in accordance to God's will. And you have to sacrifice because it's a lot easier to walk away from the mundane.